In today's video, let's see about Python. Python is a versatile and readable programming language known for its simplicity and ease of learning. So it is clear, concise, readable, and simple. And it excels in rapid development with clean syntax that emphasizes readability. And Python's extensive library and frameworks empower developers to tackle diverse tasks efficiently. And it is also dynamically typed, and it is an interpreter language, and it has easy to understand syntax, which becomes user friendly, and it is user friendly for the beginners also. And platform independent, like it is not platform dependent, and it can be used in various platforms. And today we'll focus on the tokens in Python. So tokens are the smallest individual unit in a program, and it is also called as lexical unit. So take a program like this. You will have the various types of tokens are keywords, identifiers, punctuators, operators, and literals. So we'll see them one by one. So what is keyword? Keywords are predefined words with special meaning to the language compiler or interpreter, and they are reserved for the special purpose and must not be used as a normal identifier names. So for example, for, in, or, while, and other words like global, from, etc. So these are keywords. And then comes identifier. Identifiers are the names given to the different parts of the program, like it may be variables, objects, classes, functions, list, dictionaries, and so on. So now let's see the rules for becoming a valid identifier and their examples. So the rules for valid identifier: it should not be a keyword. So like variables, variable names must only be a non-keyword with no spaces in between them, and variable names must be made up of only letters, numbers, and underscore. And it should begin with only underscore and letters and not with numbers. So now let's see a few examples for valid and invalid identifiers. Valid, it is starting with the underscore, so it is not a problem, and then it is containing only letters and letters. Here numbers are present, but they are not starting with numbers, so it is a valid identifier. So these are the examples of valid identifiers, and these are invalid identifiers. Here you can see check.file, where a dot is introduced. It is not allowed in the rules for becoming an identifier. And here letter, it is starting with a letter, and here you can see for is also not a valid identifier because it is a keyword. So this is about identifiers. And now let's see literals. So literals are the data items that have a fixed or constant value, and here are several types of literals present in Python. So first one is string. A string is a sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. So this is how a string should be given and declared. And then comes numeric literals. Numeric literals can be a int value or float value or a complex number value. Int value, it should be like int variable equal to 12 or something, a whole number kind of thing. And float value, it should be in points, like a floating decimal. And then the complex number, it is represented as a plus b j form. And then boolean, we know like it is true or false. So a boolean literal in the Python is used to represent one of the boolean values. It may be true or false. So a boolean can be either a true or false, but not both. And then comes special literal. So Python has one special literal which is known as none. The none literal is used to indicate the absence of the value. So it indicates the absence of the value. And then we'll move on with the next token. Then comes the operators. So here we have several operators, and operators are the token that trigger some computation or action when applied to the variables and other objects in an expression. So if you take arithmetic operators, they may be plus, minus, multiplication, and the modulus, and exponential, and etc. And this is bitwise operator for and, or, and XOR. And then comes the shift operator to shift left, to have a left shift or a right shift. And then comes identity operator. And then comes the relational operator, like it is greater than or lesser than or equal to. And then comes logical operator. And then comes assignment operator, where you assign a particular variable to an like a specific number or something. And then comes membership operator, like it is containing the element or not. You can check using this membership operator. And then comes the arithmetic assignment operator, where you assign in this way, like it can be like a equal to 5 and a plus equal to 1, where if you print a and c, you will get value as 6 for a. And then last one is the punctuators. So punctuators are symbols that are used in programming language to organize sentence structure and indicate the rhythm and emphasis of expressions, statements, and the program structures. So the most commonly used punctuators in Python program are these things. So you can use quotations for string, and you can use brackets for declaring a list, and for dictionary, and for this is for like you are having a function, and this is the end of the function where you like declare. So these are the tokens which is present in Python. So in the next video we'll see Python in more detail.